Weather Authority local forecast.
You know, by the looks of it, you'd think there was like a storm brewing here in the desert Southwest.
I really built that one up a little.
Yeah, no, it's a nice build-up. I love it. I love it. I love the setups, and you just jump in there and you try to live up to the hype, so to speak. And well, you know, as far as our weather's concerned, this is looking a little bit more like hype, and we'll get into that in just a little bit. But your RV World Human Sky Cam at least gives you a look of what appears to be a promising rain event here in the desert Southwest. But don't hold your breath on that one. Let's take a look at what we're seeing, though, with your satellite radar perspective. And this certainly holds to the belief that, wow, we could be getting a little something. But, well, yes, we do have a bit of a moisture stream buildup, but it's certainly not really giving much of an effect on us. If anything, just the light amounts of water coming down. I mean, we're talking about the dry surface and, you know, the precipitation obviously in the atmosphere, but again, it's just not really landing on us. If anything, just a trace here and there. But we'll keep you up to date on what's going on, and hopefully we'll have some better news for you in that realm in the not too distant future. But here's what we're looking at temperature-wise at this time. We're talking high in 60s, low in 70s across the board in the Imperial Valley, which is pretty close to where we should be for this time of year. So what we're feeling outside, we're not too far as early February is concerned. And as you can see, we're pretty much a little bit above normal as far as what we're dealing with on the Arizona side of the desert Southwest. So what do we got in store? Well, here's what we've had today. You notice that we're not quite in the formation of getting any kind of storm activity. Again, just a little bit of upper level moisture kind of rolling through, and that's pretty much about it. We're not talking about any dramatic storm system or anything like that, and that high pressure is going to continue to build for us. And of course, we do have a nor'easter over on the northeastern part of the country that's dropping quite a bit of snow, and there it is right there. This thing definitely going to get possibly 1.5 feet of snow for some folks. The tri-state area of New York, for an example, could be in for that much. So that's going to be interesting for them. But closer to home, you can see the winds, really not a big deal as of right now. But then you get closer to Wednesday, and we'll start to pick up the wind pace a little bit over in the Imperial Valley, and that can stretch to the Colorado River corridor. So we're talking about anywhere from the neighborhood of 15 to 35 miles an hour as far as that is concerned. So something to keep in mind. 68 degrees by 7 p.m. We should have a pretty nice overnight, about average for this time of year. And of course, for your extended forecast, we are going to keep the temperatures way above average. I mean, we're going to get close to 80 degrees for the next couple of days. So it is going to be a little bit subtropic by our standards before we start to bring those temperatures down. But it'll only be a few days before we jack them right back up. So Brando, it's getting to be, we're getting back to our above average
We're going
rates.
back to the way it was. Only a matter of time, you know.